I'm going live because not because I need to, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm just live just because I'm live. But my dumb ass didn't know. I kind of knew, kind of didn't know. But the Fortnite server is not on chat. I don't even know what the fuck to play. So yeah. Okay, stream is working on here. Uh, uh, Information matters. Show on stream. But yeah, I was fucking around with shit. I'm officially streaming on YouTube and Twitch. So man, that's cool. That's cool. But yeah, shit, I don't know what I'm gonna play or what I'm gonna do, but I'll figure it out. Shit. Cause I mean, I was really set on playing Fortnite, man. I was really set on that shit. Sure, that shitty ass background when I go live. Hell no. Oh, fucking frozen lake. No, I gotta change my background on YouTube real quick. Mm. Alright, now I gotta find the image. What is this thing called? I think it's a banner. To Pinterest.gov. Or these weak ass specifications for the fucking banner. Oh, do that. Hey, I just want to save the fucking photo. Pinterest gotta make everything so fucking difficult. Come on, like all the images too fucking small? That's some bullshit, bro. He's better fucking work. Let's go. I might have end stream and then restart it, and hopefully it'll change the fucking banner. Oh, never mind. It changed it. I gotta restart the stream chat. Oh, never. Oh my god, I like my own shit. Oh my god, guys, thanks for all the likes. Thank you for all the likes, guys. I guess stop on this video.
Back and forth on the internet for a while, just chatting back and forth. Then, it's like, so he kept finding, he was pursuing my account.
Okay.
Not a matter of me looking up him, and I'm looking at him going, okay, fine. It's like, what the heck? You want to play for a day? I'll play. No big deal.
All right.
But as far as him going, that's crazy. I can't explain that at all.
But everything you're telling me, everything was consensual. Everything was consensual.
What's your name, sir?
My name is Mark.
M-A-R-K?
Yeah.
Middle name?
David. Latunski.
I'll hop in my
Latunski.
box.
With two conflicting stories about this encounter and the purported victim declining to press charges, there's not much more the troopers can do to investigate. They file their reports and move on, not knowing that the disappearance of Kevin Bacon would lead them back to Mark Latunski much sooner than they thought. Late on Christmas Day, Kevin's parents find their son's Saturn Aura in the parking lot of the Family Dollar. After opening the car with a spare key, investigators find $80 in cash, Kevin's credit and debit cards, and his driver's license. Even more concerning is what they find in the back seat: a grocery sack containing the clothing he was last seen wearing, his phone, and his keychain. The car key and fob have also been removed from the keychain. The following day, a thorough sweep of the strip mall property with a K-9 unit, a community search party, and a helicopter search produced no results. But despite 2 days of frustrating dead-end leads, this investigation is about to take a sharp turn. With some help from the Michigan State Police, detectives retrieved messages from Kevin's account on a dating app from the night he went missing. He was corresponding with someone calling themselves Olikos, and they made plans to meet up on Christmas Eve in front of Family Dollar, the very store where Kevin's family found his car. Using facial recognition software, police put the Olikos profile to a real name: Mark David Latunski.
What's your name, sir? My name is Mark.
Troopers head out to Mark's house again, but he says he doesn't know anyone named Kevin Bacon. Nonetheless, they thoroughly search the house and find nothing amiss until they go into the basement. There they encounter a disquieting sight that sends a chill down their spines. Behind a partially hidden room, they find long chains attached to a pulley system in the ceiling and the naked body of a dead man hanging by his feet.
Damn.
They immediately handcuff Mark Latunski and put him in the back of a patrol vehicle as they continue to process the horrifying scene inside. From their information and photographs of Kevin Bacon, they can quickly tell that they've found their missing person. But before they proceed, police notice another disturbing detail. A part of Kevin's body has been mutilated. While the search for Kevin Bacon has come to an end, the inquiry into what happened here has only just begun. In the meantime, Mark Latunski sits alone in the cop car, contemplating his fate.
Didn't take us long, did it?
Alright, bro.
My soul.
Mark will spend quite a long time in the back of this car as the police carefully
You
investigate
joined me like
the
that.
house.
Weirdest
But
time.
he won't spend all of it alone.
I'm
And
going
it
up here,
soon
though.
becomes clear to cops on
going
the
up the
scene
tower.
that it will not be easy to get straight answers to even the
What?
simplest questions.
Mark, I'm Sergeant Verdan, State Police, okay? You know what's going on? You know why you're in the back of
Oh,
the car?
baskets, bird
Yes,
baskets.
I know why I'm back in the
Bird
back of the
baskets
car.
for
Well, I just wanna
everybody.
let you know
There's
I got
nothing
my
wrong with
detectives
that.
around my detective spot.
Oh my
Hey,
god,
Alright,
toot
you're
turn,
not
you're
like
getting a
that.
little
Once I
toot
talk to
turn
him,
up.
I'm gonna
Wait,
get
what
back
if
home.
they said you're my Oh, favorite
Get
toot
stage
turn
one
is
first, okay?
turning it
You want me to get the
up.
detective out here?
Maybe I'm getting,
Absolutely.
maybe I'm
I'm
getting over it.
explaining to
Maybe
him all
you
the
might be,
things
you might
you
be
don't
the next
know.
one.
Okay,
Are
and
you
then
are
I'll
you
get
like
him back home. Yeah,
the
so we
next
wanna
level
know
of
your
life?
side of the story, okay?
You're literally level
We'll
one.
wait for the detective to get out here, but I just
Yep.
wanted
What do you
to
mean
let
no?
know, okay?
Look,
You don't want to be the level for life?
Alright, Mark.
Not the big bag.
How do you pronounce your last
I'm
name?
on the honeypot. Hey, Harry Roach.
that's the name that you're gonna
Watch
have
out.
me in your system as, yeah.
Watch out, what? Hey, I'm down for the smoke if you
Oh,
want.
I got the switchy on me. I'll really switch it down on you.
Do I look like
Shut
a
up before my fat
black-haired,
ass jumps on you.
black-eyed gimp?
What do you mean?
Latunski.
Like everything like I said.
Oh, is that that means?
I'm gonna
Yeah.
squish you. Don't let my rolls on you.
Latunskis are all black-haired,
Relax.
black-eyed gimps.
Exactly.
If the cop in the front seat isn't quite sure what to make of this declaration,
Do you
it's
clean-
only
Reading
the
about that
last
live.
curious
Reading
thing
about that
Mark
live
will
paper.
say in the
Do
back
I
of the
clean
car.
what?
I went
Do you clean
Yeah.
in between your rolls?
Do I clean what?
In between your rolls? Like every
Oh,
roll
of
you
course.
have, you clean every-
Hey,
Oh,
I
really?
literally smell like blossoms. Don't play with me.
Nah,
I got
Pickles,
good
Pickles,
hygiene.
you ain't all about that, bro. Like, you ain't
No,
scary
I
at
got
all,
good
bro.
hygiene.
You ain't scary at all, bro.
And I may be fat, but I got good hygiene.
that's a
Absolutely not.
nah.
my well, and every
Hey,
well down
I don't know.
miles.
You guys seem like some haters. It's okay though.
Nah, shut up. You lost your right to speak, buddy.
Nah, like,
I'm a
I mean,
smoke though.
No, the facts.
What that is talking
And the
about?
facts are, how do you turn
At least he walks
black hair
away.
he's walking away.
on a cripple?
Oh heck no. Anyway, it's okay. It's okay when people hear.
No, you
Don't
laughing
put
at me or
effort
what?
in people who don't want to.
Bruh.
Like people's
Hey,
laughing
look
at me
who
or
comes
what?
walking back.
Oh,
Look who comes walking back after
You
he's trying
laughing,
to
bro,
be
or what,
on
bro?
here. What?
If you really got a problem, bro, say it to my face, bro. Come on the
No,
fade
and
over
I
here.
did. Walk away. Walk
Come on
away,
the fade
guys.
over here, bro. Come on the fade over here.
Nah, you can come back over here. Hey, you already
I ain't
came
scared,
back
bro.
once.
Nothing
I
happens.
ain't
You already
scared,
came
bro.
back
Come on the
once.
fade over here.
You already came back once.
While Mark's collection of odd conversational subjects
Nah,
may
I'm not
seem
scared of
almost
anything.
You can't even come near me.
he
You can't even come near me.
brings
You're
many of them
scared.
with him to the interrogation.
That's actually pretty
He's
cool.
particularly interested in
Cool,
sharing
I
the
like that.
backstory of his name,
This is what I
which
sold
is
the cat
apparently
for
a
the other one,
window
bro.
into a complex family history.
Is this a KKK meeting?
Yes. No. I did not mean to say yes to that.
Nah, you did. I'm right where I belong.
Why even naked SpongeBob body filler, bro?
Nah, it's Freak Bob.
Where is that SpongeBob thing? I did not like seeing that in VR.
Why is his
It was
Scoochie out?
Where's my mod?
What happened to Mark? I have no idea.
You change your fit in your browser, and then you click on your own character and modify user. Or you can just change it in browser and reset character.
And they just failed to tell me. All I know is that I'm sitting here as the only living Thomas of Wales that I've been able to find.
I like this pirate thing. That's adorable. This
It's
frog,
a VTuber.
that's dope. Oh, it is?
Yeah, it's a Hosho Omari, a Japanese
It's a
VTuber.
question that the detectives have
That's
perhaps
pretty cool.
pondered themselves by this point.
I never knew that.
Since they are, after all,
She's pretty
Thank you for
funny.
your
I don't know.
information.
I haven't watched a
records
VTuber in
and
like 2
more,
years.
any information he can give them that might explain how Kevin ended up dead in his basement. All the same, the police will speak.
I don't know. I
to
think
various
all
people in
VTubers
Mark's
are
life
like
over the
secretly
coming
like just like
days.
30-year-old
And
men
through
with
these
voice
interviews,
changes.
They will learn that Mark's fixations on his own mistaken
I don't know. I don't trust
They're
the
enjoying to watch.
VTuber.
They're enjoying to
Would
watch.
first speak with his ex-wife.
They just all.
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
I
to be
trust
honest,
them.
if they're enjoying
Just-
to watch, then
If
they're...
they're enjoying to watch, I'm gonna watch
He
it.
wasn't actually his mother's.
No face, no case is
Yeah,
kind
he's
of
got a point.
mysterious to me.
There was a
Oh
family
my
portrait that he
God.
was
He was
supposed to
just
get,
your
and there was
guy.
people watching him.
It's
And
my Lord and Savior.
I tried
Chill
for 2
guy.
years to get him.
God,
He
where
was
did this thing
Why
go?
he's so wide?
twice in the stress unit.
I don't
Tried for 2
understand where
years
the
to get
meme
him
came
to
from.
stay on
What?
medication. It just,
Two
you
guy?
know, didn't help him.
Yeah, where did it come from?
Mark
Was
will
it
give
you?
the
Honestly,
detectives
I
every
kind of
piece
forget.
detail they want to know
Nice to be
before
back.
this
Alright.
night is through. For now, however, they want to get a better understanding.
Like,
of
I just
who
want
he
to know
is.
its origin.
You said you mentioned you work. What do you do for
Well,
Just a chill guy.
I just work here, bro. I don't know.
What I have done for a living
Uh,
is
Yo, no.
What
it
is
was-
this?
Yo,
Hey, yo, what?
funds traded by people who were pretending to employ me.
calm
I
down,
mean,
bro.
dog, you're looking kind of fruity, to be honest.
The detectives quickly
Cap.
realize that getting any
I just
coherent
work here.
background information on Mark will be a chore. But he eventually
Controller
acknowledges
batteries
that he
low.
spent much of the last 20
Well,
years
I don't believe
employed
you.
as a chemist at 2 prominent companies in Michigan. However, for the past several months, he's been working odd jobs.
Hey, y'all, real
some
quick.
of which
Come here real
seem
quick.
pretty odd indeed for someone with a master's
Get
degree
closer.
in chemistry.
I'm doing
Tag,
bro.
you're it. Oh, fuck, wrong one. Wait, hold on.
Work. You know, I started
Tag, you're
pick
it.
up odd jobs where I would do something. Put up someone's driveway.
What did you
No, and
I think he might be gay.
using the name Silk.
But what are some of these characters in this server?
I
What is this?
put an ad on Redfin, and man, if I could get
Channing
some
Tatum,
time,
is that you?
somebody's gonna pay me. That's more honest money than what I was doing. If a man's gonna
Put my-
pay me
Where's my bed?
to rub him down,
There it is.
so long as I'm doing that. Oh,
I hate being a fiender.
probably the work
Kevin was.
so I started it.
Let's say something real quick.
Well, thank you.
Kevin
You look
does.
great.
Massages, it's like, you know what?
Huh?
Time with you. You know? And
Why does this man have naked SpongeBob?
sometimes
That's Freak Bob.
so
Wait, what?
That's Freak Bob. That's not SpongeBob.
Because
It's also a body position.
That's Freak Bob.
you want to spend your time with me?
Yeah, I can tell it's freaking.
Here's your price.
Whatever floats your boat, I guess.
And I'll have a good
Me and
time
Freak
when
Bob
you're
be getting a
ready.
little freaky sometimes. Keep him on my back.
Mark's sudden career detour is hard to account for, even with odd stories of
That's
trust
cute.
funds and
Little tap, I
conspiracies.
guess.
After
I mean,
being
there's
with his
multiple
ex-wife
holes,
and 4
so
children
there's
for a
Exactly.
decade,
Oh,
We
Yeah,
can all
so
join in.
then has its own history.
oh,
His ex-wife
tag team.
explains to the detectives.
Yeah, I found
I'm good, bro.
And the pillow is a little stiff though, I mean, just so y'all
and
know.
I asked him about it, and he said,
Oh,
I just want to make sure
no.
that
Everything
just
probably
wanna
on
know
your
how
body
much, and I-
is. That's the issue.
Yeah. He didn't even think about it.
As time went on, however, Emily began to realize there was more to it than that.
He admitted to me that he was cheating with men.
That's wild.
Cheating on me with men, and I found out that he
Yeah.
had men when he was traveling, and
Was that Lil Uzi Vert?
and so we did counseling for a year, and and he was still meeting men, and so I filed for
Yeah, what are you supposed to talk about after Freak Bob?
Mark's first marriage ended
No,
in
Sean.
2013, leading to a messy
No,
series of
Dad or
child
something.
visitation disputes, some of
No,
which involved
that's
the
worse.
police.
It was in August. In the summer,
know.
That's how you ruin someone's
he
childhood
refused to
by
bring me
just
back.
having
He was
this
supposed to meet me,
conversation.
but he didn't talk.
No, not really though.
We were supposed to meet in the morning.
Kids don't even watch SpongeBob no more, so we really don't
He's not
know.
wrong.
Half the kids, like, in the younger
Man, they be watching
generation
Cult
will-
Co-Millen and shit, man. They got brain rot. They ain't got no SpongeBob.
Yo, my name is Sid and I got a voice.
Yeah, they don't have
Emily did
SpongeBob, they
call
have
the
Freak
police,
Bro.
which ultimately
Uh,
resulted in Mark getting arrested.
Oh, they got
for
Talk
rape
to
and
and Brain Rot season 5.
charge was
That's
later
what kids be
dropped.
watching
They
nowadays.
changed it to my
Was one of the
normal
first serious
bacon
brushes
avatar.
Mark had with the law. Detectives proceed to inquire
bunny's
about
hot.
another incident that brought state troopers out to his
bunny is
home a month
hot.
ago in November.
Why are you eating your fly?
Nah, he's smoking the blunt.
Just like looking at it.
Don't go through.
Are you backing up? How you gonna call me
No.
high? No.
I thought you were hitting
Not,
it.
not in front of everyone.
My name is Sid and I got a voice. Girl.
No, I got a micro penis.
Right, Sid? Right, that's good.
Best friend.
I said right, Sid. Not best friend.
Oh. I'm also fucking dad.
Do what you want. It was
That's
interesting.
okay, Sid.
Good friend request.
Remember our policies. What the fuck does that mean?
And I don't know
I just realized you're kinda-
exactly what
It's nothing.
What?
was going on
He said I'm common.
inside of his head.
Since I can't say the hard R.
Man, that's a home-minded frog, nigga.
Full ability to get his own
Oh,
Oh, there's the hard R.
yeah.
Hard R?
right there. But it is he.
Yeah, Sid said the hard R. Sid said the
Sean said a hard R?
One of the
I think if I say I'm gonna get banned though, I'm not gonna lie.
I have a voice crack. I can't say
Probably.
it like that.
I'd be surprised.
I don't
The
know.
funny guy left.
I think I might risk it though. I might just say the hard R and risk it.
What are these emotes that he got? Let me see his emotes first. Hold up.
And if he got
Hold up.
out of sight,
Fine.
or I didn't know where he was,
Right, yours, this guy home.
he could call somebody and say, look, I
Bro has a comment. Oh, what the hell? What the hell was that?
then go home with it.
Mark
It's
dismisses
called
the
Kama Your
November
Mama
incident and claims
Blast.
it was a matter of personal theft, no matter how much the other man's accusations might be similar
What
to
do you
what
mean?
seems to have happened with Kevin.
Kama Your
Detectives
Mama.
are taking nothing for granted,
Your
however,
mama?
and they use the subject of Mark's apparent willingness to
Rather
take money
not.
from men online to circle back to the current investigation.
Amber. I mean, my bad.
What?
I was about to call her the hard R. Stop.
Bro, what is this emote?
By her specifically.
In this
Yeah, what did I do?
situation, it was
Yeah, I'm right here. You could, you
no
know.
money.
You got a full head of hair with no head, bro.
The question, of course, is what exactly the
what
situation
you did.
was that brought Kevin Bacon
You know, they
to
say the
Mark's
woman
company.
with no head
It would be
gives
like
the
me
best.
when. It would be like
And at
me
last,
walking to work
investigators will
with
hear
no
Mark's
shoes,
version
but I
of
got
how an
socks
online
on.
date turned tragic. a story designed to paint him as a man of compassion and honor, and not as a
Alright, let me
brutal
change my
murderer.
avatar to
He
this
starts
bacon
by
person to be
describing
tired
their
of
initial introduction, and yeah,
We chatted for a
Being
while.
tired.
Oh, my bad.
He described
Wrong one.
the things
Wrong one.
he wanted.
It's Ryan Gosling.
There you
Did
go. Oh, now I'm not the
Put them
bunny
out.
rabbit no more, bro. Oh my gosh.
bring
But I seen the
It's all
kids
'cause it's
dressed
the
up as
thing.
that for Halloween when I was passing out candy.
And after we sat
It's all because of
and
Amber.
made an
Hanson.
agreement about
Oh, my bad.
what was going to happen, we made the agreement.
Never do without my black friend. Always eating chicken. Always cotton picking. Always finger licking.
according to Mark,
Black
Kevin sought him out to
friend.
spend a night that
Always
would
talks and
culminate
rhymes.
in mercy
Always
killing.
killing and dying.
Let's say
Always
that the
killing
police
and
are on
dying. Yeah, yeah.
I said,
That's my black friend.
Certainly.
Shut up, Amber. That was her fault.
Excuse me. I don't know what the hell I did, but I got there.
Apparently did something to him.
Apparently.
Our society always say, you know, a man can just go. Does our society really allow that? No. And
Uncle,
what
wait.
it leaves behind? I'm going to say things for example. That a man doesn't want to
Delicious.
Like you.
for him and
Yo,
plans to do for him.
don't make me do the whole clip.
Regard.
It's the Grill Master clip. Don't make me do the whole clip.
Do something for his family.
I
That would make it easier.
am Steve.
Agreement between him and I.
I have not watched
Jesus.
that movie yet.
Yo, somebody search up the I Am Steve
The idea
boy.
that
It's
Kevin may have
hilarious.
sought out a stranger on the internet to help him end his life is almost unimaginable. But there was a possibility.
I like my cheese dripping,
In an
bruh.
interview she later did with a media outlet, Kevin's roommate said that after watching the hanging scene in the movie, A Star is Born, Kevin was, quote, out of it. He overdosed on pills and had to have his stomach pumped. Did these ideations lead him to ask for Mark's help? To find out, police need to hear the story right from the beginning.
When did he come to your house?
Alright, Mr. Frogman.
Picked him up. Physically met.
That's my
Bruh
job.
said she's too big to die.
Who said that?
Why are you laughing, parent? I thought you were the one for
He
me.
had given me details of what
And you're
was
just
going on.
laughing.
And so I
Nah, you put the crying emoji.
Too big to die.
all of the things you would need to
Oh, sorry, I see the crying emoji as the laughing emoji. Sorry, I'm sorry. Wait, so does that mean you care about me?
I said, you need to decide. You need to decide because
Bruh.
I'm not going to force you.
Mark describes that Kevin decided to change his
Aw,
clothes in the Family Dollar
Zach,
parking
Tutor
lot and
do
insists
care about
everything was
you.
entirely under Kevin's control.
Oh, he said it's him.
Hey, you ain't talking about me. Oh! Hey, I ain't gonna that gay shit. Hey, come fuck with this torture right here, not me, my nigga.
Oh. Tutor freaky.
Bro said get me.
And he said, you know what?
Bro said come here.
Text a friend and say,
I'm cool on that gay shit.
I'm just gonna be out and you know, whatever we blabbered about. And I say blabbered just because I said, you know what, just say whatever you want to say.
I wasn't very long lived. Guess I got mic banned.
Now I've said it. I'm gonna turn my phone on.
The detectives now wonder if Kevin really knew what he was in for that night. Or is this Mark's clever attempt to paint the reality of this
Screaming
obscene
blank this entire
situation in a
time.
more favorable light?
And I said, look, you know,
Does it not recognize Roblox as a game?
you're leaving.
Chat, I didn't even realize the screen was blank.
And the play.
The fuck is vibrations on for Roblox?
And at that point he says, okay, I'm ready. I went around.
Oh, is game capture on? Yeah, it is.
And then I put he gave me the key, so that I could lock the car.
So, my nigga.
I put his bag in the back. I locked the car.
You locked his vehicle?
I locked his vehicle.
So his stuff is in his vehicle?
His stuff was in his vehicle.
And does he stay in the back of your van then?
He stayed in the back of my van.
Okay, and then you leave the parking lot.
And then I left the parking lot.
Okay.
And then we went back to the house.
Mark's story, though utterly bizarre, is thoroughly detailed. This is why it's perhaps a bit surprising when the detectives stump him with what should be an easy follow-up question.
Do you know what you did with the keys for the car?
The keys were... He had the keys at first. Gave them to me.
What's the minor detail? I'm curious.
I don't know. In any case, we went back to the house.
Though Mark can't quite remember what became of Kevin's car keys, he can remember what happened when they returned to his house. And though many of those explicit details have been redacted from the interrogation video, enough remains to get a sense of their evening, or at least Mark's account of it.
Go to the house. There's activity that occurs in the kitchen and then downstairs. And then...
Yeah, I mean, as far as I would consider it, started, you know, when he said, yeah, let's start this. Blindfold on, change positions. You know the purpose of vlogging, right?
Don't know the purpose of it, but...
Okay, well, what it does is it brings it activates the blood vessels in the skin so that the sensations of touch and feel are heightened because the nerves are activated. So the you know, like that. So it was through an entire, you know, each of the different movements that went through a different scenario.
Mark's description here directly references an area in his basement that investigators have seen and photographed. Characterized by boards in the shape of an X, the area stands in front of the strange dirt pit in the middle of the floor. This ominous area was apparently one of the last things Kevin saw before he died. And now the detectives want to know how that came to be.
So then, exactly how did Kevin say, what led to Kevin's death? He was telling you specifically what?
Well, I mean, it was a fairly long conversation. It's difficult.
So yeah, so he's telling you previously, and then what you're saying is he asked you to do that for him.
Yes. You know, he was talking about how undignified, how horrible sometimes we let people die in that way. How they drag out. He actually came to tears, and we talked about, you know, several things. You know, what was I going to do? And part of it was the process of turning them into something that would grow tulips for his family. He says, but my family will never know that it's me. No. Tulips are starvation food. They'll know that they'll have tulips. Do you want them to know that that's something that you're getting them? He says, no. It's not something that I want them to know. Is this something that you want them to know? He says, no.
As outlandish as Kevin's plans for his remains may sound, this is far from the first weird detail that Mark has shared today. Indeed, in talking to Jamie, The man Mark married shortly after divorcing his wife. They realize that strange statements have become a big part of who their suspect is.
Are you guys still in a relationship at this
No, well, we're still legally married, but we're separate. I mean, I got out of there because he was starting to just say a lot of very unusual things that just didn't make sense. And then he started, just within this last year, that the neighbor was contaminating our well. And I was like, why would he do that? Why? It didn't make any sense to me that our neighbor would start contaminating our well. Like, well, they are. You can't drink it, you can't be. You know, I'd wake up and he'd be overly saying that I was a gray, green-eyed tribe leader and that when the world turned upside down, that my people are going to need me to lead them again, and that he was somehow the leader of the North. And I was oozing black toxins. He took me to Dr. Gomez to tell the doctor that I was secreting this toxin when I was sleeping.
And that was all brand new since the end of summer, beginning
And
of
that was since his being fired in February from his job.
Jamie may pinpoint the beginning of Mark's mental decline to this year, but others say it goes back quite a bit further.
He had a lot of people were watching him and all those, but believe it as a night police now. Him as a plumber, he wanted to work on the house for the plumbing. So, but other than that, it was never danger to him that or others that I believed. I got him to go in again, and then he came back out. He was in the basement the second time, so yes, he was hospitalized because he had
Bro, what the
medication that he
fuck?
failed again, but he wasn't.
Like, it felt like my gun stopped shooting for a second.
To make sure he was taking it.
When he was hospitalized the second time, he was at the same facility?
Yes. And that was I believe that was the time he was diagnosed with paranoid schizophrenia.
And that would have been maybe in 2000.
But a history that Mark's story is a fantasy of his own concoction. Perhaps it only helps explain why he thought that he was this kind of assistance in the first place.
I've never done this. I've never done this. After multiple ways.
Ultimately, Mark says he decided that a knife would produce the quickest.
Upstairs in, because I was off, and it is upstairs.
I got fucked.
Dresser drawer.
The police find the knife, as well as a receipt from Walmart. They go out to the store, where they photograph a knife in the display rack that matches the look and price of the one in Mark's possession. Furthermore, they obtain surveillance video from the store that shows Mark purchasing the weapon that would end Kevin Bacon's life. The knife will show through the valuable evidence in this investigation. The central question remains: is it a murder weapon, or is it merely the tool with which Mark aided Kevin's suffering at his request?
We played together for a while. He asked me to. I did. I'm sorry. Just play with them. Just play with them. And finally,
I'll head this down.
And then, of course, it was a matter of doing what I needed to do to complete what I told him I would do. Turn him into something that was producible.
It soon becomes clear that no matter what the reality of the situation may have been, he needs to emphasize to the detectives that his greatest concern was minimizing Kevin's suffering.
I need to make sure that he's quick and not run out. And so then, that's like, I was trying to speed it up at that point because he was already
That was pretty much the fastest match I've gotten fucking played in my life.
It was the realization of this wasn't enough.
Once he realized that a direct stab wound to the base of the neck would not be enough to finish the job, he took further measures to ensure Kevin's swift demise.
I don't know how the fuck I got first. This nigga should have got first.
It was as much as I could in order to whatever it was, it at least initiated another gash that was there wasn't spray like there was the first time, so it was at least more effective.
Mark's description of the stab wound and the subsequent slitting of Kevin's throat matches what investigators have seen at the crime scene. But while it provides one possible explanation of how Kevin's death came to be, that's all it is at this point. And there are other aspects of Kevin's observable injuries that, sickening as they are, have yet to be addressed. Mark will eventually speak to those as well, but first, he takes the police through the next stage of this morbid evening.
You know, that, to me, that's an outsider looking in. That shows me the type of person. You're a man here,
I won't let you tie him up. And
that's very stand up. I mean,
well,
not a lot of people do that.
It wasn't what you really used then. Okay, let's get him up as much as I could so that one, the blood there was, and could go up.
Strong count, actually suspended. First was so the blood went to the ground.
So the blood would go in the ground and it would be contained rather than, by that time he was already unconscious and it was just a matter of saying it's done. So it was the after portion of cleaning him up. What I didn't get to yet was to wash him up, clean him up. And, I started to pull the can out that was there to start to clean it up. But, it was a matter of, takes a little bit of time to, cause a fear. It's look at the blood drain out. It's the same process.
As shocking as it may be to calmly compare the killing of a human being to the cleaning of a game animal, it's clear by now that Mark feels no remorse or regret about what he's done. On the contrary, he appears to view it as an act of kindness and mercy. Indeed, he didn't even keep it a secret.
Even when I was talking to him, I don't feel like
Did you tell anybody else about this?
I did. Because part of my culture is that if you have an honorable death, even when I talked to him, he says, well, just call me mistaken. And I said, okay, I said, if I say that I still got mistaken, he says, no one's gonna believe you. I said, I could tell anybody, and no one would believe me. He said, because of my name, I actually texted before I ever did anything, I went up and I texted a
Mistakes were
friend
made.
who was, and I'm going to say, what's the correct word? Understanding of the situation, because he's a judge advocate in New York, and I sent him a text and I said, I did this. I said, and I love him. He's my hero. And
I'm sorry, what's your girl?
The first thing I killed Kevin Bacon is my hero.
Here's another twist in this grim saga. Mark uses his victim's coincidentally famous name to confess without any fear of repercussions. Indeed, when
Who's this
police
nigga
finally
killing
speak
me
to Mark's
with?
friend in New York, he tells them that he hardly gave the unusual text as they thought. After all, such a murder would be headline news all over the world. Is this kind of response consistent with the story Mark is telling detectives? Perhaps that question is in the back of their minds as Mark describes how he proceeded in the hours ahead.
Yeah. Nigga really laid me down. Give me the rest type shit.
But it's like I had some money, and I looked at it, and you know, like, I had done what I needed to do, and I could watch this off. No, I'm not going to. And at that point, you know, I
Big money.
In a bone-chilling admission, Mark reveals that not only did he refuse to wash Kevin's blood off himself before going to bed, he kept it on even the next day when he went to his husband's house for a Christmas Day gathering.
I got it, and it was middle of the afternoon when I was supposed to go over and everything that on the 27th. And I looked at it and I went, you know what? And I left it right on. And I put on what clothes I had. And I went, I'm not going to wash them off.
It's unnerving to realize that just as Kevin Bacon's family was growing anxious about his absence from the Christmas festivities, the man who brought about his death was attending a nude gathering miles away with the blood of their son on his body.
And then people started showing up. I don't know exact times because I was busy, but I want to say sometime in the afternoon, like around 12-ish. Mark didn't get there until after everybody else had. And again,
Mark was the last one to get there. About what time do you think that was?
Again, I don't know for sure, but I'm going to say around 1, 2 o'clock.
According to their interviews with other individuals, no one noticed anything out of the ordinary named Mark. But the police aren't just interested in the gathering. They're interested specifically in Jamie. Interactions with Mark continued after that day. Jamie explains that he and Mark went to the gym together on either Thursday,
shot is
the day
crazy.
after Christmas, or Friday, which would have been only a matter of hours before police showed up at Mark's door. He says that even though he drove Mark home that night, he didn't enter the house and thus had no way of knowing what was hanging from the ceiling of Mark's basement. Under normal circumstances, Jamie might have been able to check his text messages to better frame this timeline. But that is, unfortunately, and perhaps for police, not possible.
I was
I don't know, like grab niggas.
going through the messages, over, in them, so I could.
Come on. 3 of y'all niggas?
Then went to pull the phone, and next thing you know, they're all deleted because somehow I had touched some of these phones. I swear to God,
However, they listen to Jamie and others tell them that, for all of his eccentricities, killing a man seems wildly out of character.
I never thought that you would ever be capable of anything like this.
I don't know. I don't know. This is not his personality. I can't see Mark hurting a thing. I just don't see it. I've never seen him doing this.
There was nothing that ever would have said he would do anything like this.
His position on Mark's actions only strengthened his story, that he was doing an honorable favor for a man in need.
Have you ever been requested in the past to do something where they were down, or they wanted to end their life? Have you ever assisted?
No, there have been people who have hinted at it.
Okay.
There has been
Oh, for the last kill.
played around with it a little bit, but I'm
Alright, I think it's about time to go to sleep, chat. I was trying to stream longer than 4 hours, but I feel like this is decent.
I'm telling you, this is the first time this is the first time I've ever done this.
How much longer on
But
this
for as
video?
much as the
Might.
detectives may want to believe that, there are reasons to think
I'll play until the
otherwise.
video's over.
Starting
There's at
with the
least
incident from
10 more
November where
minutes
a
left.
panicked man in a kilt was running in fear from his home. But even that was not an isolated occurrence, as police soon found out. Looking through their own reports, they see a call a man made in October, not far from where Mark lives. The man says he was picked up from the Greyhound Terminal in Flint by an unknown individual that he intended to spend the night with. However, that night he woke up restrained in the basement of the man's house. Terrified, he used a nearby knife to cut himself free before fleeing the house in a state of panic. When he got far enough away, he called police. But the strange thing about this incident, as police will only learn in the aftermath of Kevin's death, is that the man from the October report is actually the same New York friend that Mark sent that cryptic text to on Christmas Eve.
Is everyone alright?
I killed Kevin Bacon. Kevin Bacon is my hero. On December 30th, 2 days after the initial interrogation, police questioned Mark about this incident.
This particular time that he was at the house, though, when he was out running away, he claims running away, he's scared.
Oh, you took that?
Yeah.
You didn't tell me that. But
Was there a time where he had held against his will at any point?
no, he had free reign to his own possession. That is called completely consensual.
When police speak again to the man from New York, he acknowledges that the October incident happened, but indicates that his call to 911 that night had more to do with getting lost on the roads than from wanting to report a crime. He went back to Mark's house and stayed
Yeah, I'm gonna get my clothes ready and then
days.
shower at my girl's
So the
house.
similarities
Like
between
showering
these stories
tomorrow.
cannot be ignored,
Well,
and
in
they
the
cast some
morning.
degree of doubt as to whether Kevin's death was the mercy killing that Mark is making it out to be. Further complicating the situation is a text Mark sent to his husband Jamie in the early morning hours on December 25th. A message about bringing bacon over for the
I
gathering.
think I might take
Warning,
her hamster
it's not the
tomorrow.
kind you like.
Switch around their cages while I'm there.
Did you respond to that? Not that I remember. You know, besides, I know there's some conversations, about the bacon thing, and of course the victim's name is Kevin Bacon. That would upset me. Seeing something like that. Is that how you kind of take it now? No, that's interesting. I never even put the two together. Okay.
Did you know the victim's name was Kevin? You had to.
I
They talked
do
about it.
after the interview, yes. But I didn't think, like the text messages when you said about the bacon, it's like, and I never put bacon in it.
The fact that Jamie accidentally deleted all of his messages with Mark made pinpointing the specifics of the conversation more difficult, but not, as Jamie seems to understand, impossible.
But I knew that there's no way. What I've been told with computers, which an iPhone is more than a computer, never do everything. Nothing is permanent.
Indeed, it isn't long before the police get a first-hand look at the message Mark sent to Jamie that night. It says, among other things, "I had bacon for dinner last night."
Who the fuck has bacon for dinner?
Is capitalized. It's an extraordinarily suspicious message, considering Mark's insistence that this killing is done with serenity and the utmost respect for human dignity. But that suspicion can only turn into abject horror when one realizes fully what Mark did after killing Kevin that night, and what he had planned for the days ahead.
And it was then that I started to and I did. It was the new moon. And honoring my word to what I said I would do.
Mark's word in this instance extended to castrating the now deceased Kevin Bacon.
Was that his wishes? Is that the main reason why?
It was the discussion, you know, like wherever, you know, whatever is consumable is consumable. So I think I would eat you.
How'd you do that? Did you cook them? Did you? Where did you do that? I mean,
on the kitchen stove.
like the frying pan.
It was the griddle. I mean, I eat Rocky Mountain oysters anyway.
Sure.
I have a carton of them that I had bought. And so it's really very simple to slice them thin, saute some Worcestershire sauce, and once they're done, you just eat them.
Mark describes this part of the evening's activities with the same chilling calm that he described the rest of it. And it turns out that this late-night snack was only the beginning of his deranged intentions.
You know, the other portions were going to be the jerky and the lime. I didn't know that at the time, and so afterwards, well, that's not what day it is now.
Now Saturday morning.
But I just ordered a dehydrator so that, you know, so that, you know, I mean, not knowing, just so that I could continue to process away and do what he wanted me to do.
So you would have taken more of his body and put it in the dehydrator?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
A couple of days later, the police intercept a package from Amazon that was headed for Mark's address. They find a magic mirror food dehydrator. But that's only one aspect of the comprehensive plans he made for Kevin's remains.